Hey guys, what's going on? Jimmy the Owl here. Welcome to Wayfinder Wednesday, episode 13. Eventide version 0.20 is coming to us this Friday. I'm mind blown. I can't wait to get my hands on it earlier than I thought it was. I generally thought we were going to get it maybe the Monday or like midway into the week. Coming up closer to Christmas. This means I get a week to fuck around and find out what I've got to do to get all the Christmas related content done, as well as anything new content wise that we don't know about yet, that they haven't shown off completely. All the fun stuff that they've shown off already, I can't wait to try out. Content is going to be streaming out over the next few days while I'm gone as well. I'm going to have stuff ready to go and upload. I'm going to try and stream. I'm going to stream on YouTube if I end up streaming. I'm going to try and stream this Friday the initial look at the game and stuff, look at the new event and whatnot. I'm generally going to be trying streaming that. There might be some Wayfinder content out before the event because I'm currently just grinding Wayfinder coins, helper coins, sorry, not Wayfinder coins, helper coins, as well as trying to get AP silo build working before the patch comes out, so that when the patch does come out, I'm just ready to go and throw fucking firebombs for days. I'm not really sure what weapon's going to be best for that yet, but that's just a completely different discussion for a different time. Right now, I wanted to use this Wayfinder Wednesday to run down everything that has been announced for the patch. We don't have patch notes yet. I don't know when we're going to get patch notes. They're taking the servers down soonish for preparation to have the patch ready to go out for Friday. So I don't know when we get patch notes. If we get patch notes after I've done the video, edited it and uploaded it, I'll have a different video out to read the patch notes the next day. But I think it would be nice to go through the December patch preview step by step, singular, part by part, and just break it down all in one video, because so far it's spanned, I want to say it's spanned 3 Wayfinder Wednesdays now. This would be the 3rd one. So it would be nice to have it all compact into one video. So without further ado, let's go through everything the December patch preview had to offer, from the very first things we've already covered, to the middle things that we have also covered, to the end things that I've held off on in case this announcement came through. Now the first preview we actually got was the announcement of everything that was going to be happening. That was performance improvements, UI improvements, Sanjaya rework, weapons and stat rebalance, ability to earn in-game cosmetics, and new customizable options was the thing they first said before the previews were starting to come out. First preview was the fully customizable weapon dies and the new Wayfinder die slots, and they showed off the heroic Keros as the video to show you about these new dies. And you know, I like the way, now that we've got all the patch previews, I don't think we're gonna get another one. I think the next one is literally just the patch and the patch notes. I kind of like the way how it's ramped up from this. So we get this in the beginning. Video shows it pretty well off. There's not much you can say about the dies. And then patch preview 2 starts to build up that excitement a little when we got the speeding up swords and shields and Scythe's auto attacks, as well as some changes to parrying, which they haven't shown yet. I just want to make that clear to everyone that they didn't show the parrying like ever still. So I still don't know what the changes to parries are. I don't know if they increased or decreased the windows or what. They didn't show it. So I have no clue what the changes to parry are. I'm going to have to wait for the patch notes to finally fucking answer those questions. But then they said they're also working on all ranged. They'll be back tomorrow to show you the planned changes for Sharpshooter, with the video showing the new swords and Scythe's attack speed, which I liked. I think this is a much needed improvement to the game. Scythe's auto attacks and sword and shield auto attacks, they're the melee weapons that are generally just all in all not doing the best. I think sword and shield has a very good weapon, and then I think scythes are really far behind. You never see anyone with a scythe. They're not a very good weapon. And then I think it's just the heavy weapons in general just aren't good weapons. So to see the scythe get some attack speed upgrades is nice. Then this is where the patch preview started to show its true colors here. With the ranged weapon subclasses, this showed that the game was actually changing, and changing for the better, making it more, you know, unique and different, by showing that every weapon subclass was now going to have a set value to it. Shotguns were going to be break power beasts. Rifles were going to be a good ranged break power armor pen weapon, as well as rune cannons were going to be pure DPS but no break power. Burst rifles were going to be an all-around okay, just fucking gun them down class but no break power or target piercing. And, you know, it showed that there was a lot going to be added to these subclasses, as well as something I've wanted for a while, which was the changes to reloads. I didn't like the way these perfect reloads gave you just faster attack speed, no matter which weapon you were using, because some weapons that works great with, like the shotguns, and sometimes the rifles, but it doesn't work very well with the burst rifles or the rune cannons. It's not very, you know, it doesn't really do a lot for you. So, to see that rifles got a 35% increased rate of fire, a 50% increase in break power for shotguns, burst rifles got a 50% increased crit power, and rune cannons got 50% increased weapon damage, which means they're going to be ridiculous in my eyes. They're already pretty strong, so I think they're going to go absolutely bonkers with this. Then patch preview 4 hit us, and this one I had contentions with. They said a little trickster told us that you want more coins and maybe some more bones. We agreed that crafting materials were too difficult to farm at times, so we are standardizing some drops across the lost zones and guaranteeing rewards from tricksters. I said this doesn't fix the problem. I still stand by this, and they still haven't gone in depth on what this means. Again, we'll just have to wait for the patch notes for this one to be more realized. Just because the trickster gives a guaranteed reward still doesn't make the trickster any good in the slightest. For example, right now, the trickster requires you to use 10 keys. 10 keys to get a reward at the end of it and still not be a trickster coin. His other things he gives you aren't very worthwhile. I don't know anyone, except for me, who uses the trickster echo, and I don't know anyone who uses the trickster accessory. So there's 2 dead drops out of 3. Just guaranteeing a chance at a dead drop out of 3 is just, it's not very good. So I didn't like the way this is framed still, but we'll have to wait and see on the patch notes on this one. This one's the biggest contention point for me, if this patch is fixing all the problems or not, but we'll get to that in a minute. Then there was the shop preview, and I said this looks great. They've changed the UI. Obviously, a lot of improvements are going in to this. There's a different UI, everything's stacking now, and you can sell and hopefully craft multiple things at once, which will be great. This is much needed. Hopefully echoes are going to stack as well now, so that you don't fucking scroll past 7 echoes the exact same name stat wise and everything. Like I don't need to scroll past 8 brutalizers and 7 ghibli goblins or whatever. Like, just stack them up together and I can disenchant them when I need them. I'm hoping that all goes into a bundle package, but they only said that you can now sell things as a package deal, and it does say, the video doesn't show it, you can watch it on screen now, the video doesn't show it, it says that you can now sell, have a ton of accessories, find selling them more painful than the Reaver King. We've revamped the selling window to sell different types of multiple items at once, but it doesn't actually show you selling multiple items of accessories. So it's going to be interesting if that's actually how it works, or if they just didn't want to show it for some reason. But yep, the joint selling, amazing stuff. That's patch preview 5. Patch preview 6, something that has been sitting in our coming soon block for a while now, is the resonance, the XP things that let you level up your character and your weapons. They're finally hitting in December. Weapon and character caches can fast track your leveling very quickly. This is going to be something that I'm going to be using a lot, especially I'm going to be saving it for the newest character, and I feel like this is going to be my standard way of playing. Unless a weapon I don't want to level up, or Wayfinder I don't want to level up, I'm most likely just going to save it for the new character and whatever his bundled weapon is to show that off. I'm not going to be hitting these straight out the box or anything. Like, when they get added to my inventory, they are just sitting there. I'm not planning on using them, but it's a good time, and it's about time, and it's very good that we're actually getting to use them now. So that's good. Patch preview 7 was just the music, the festive music and stuff. I'll let that play now. As well as, in combat, you can now hear crits, parries, and more clearly. It's got real-time audio feedback. This is where it started to get more spicy. Preview 8 showed off that the the rework for Seigneur, it looks really good. They're increasing mobility, durability, offense capability, and a brand new ultimate ability. I don't think any of the other spells needed changing. I think they do fine. They could do with some buffs. But overall, they like work for the character class they're trying to make. I'm glad they didn't go over the top and completely change the character into something that she's not. So that is nice. But also, if you look at the screenshot, you can see that they've completely revamped the menu, which is why I mentioned before about the UI changes. There seems to be a completely overhaul of UI and interface, which is nice. I'm glad there is, because the current menu feels kind of blocky and unresponsive. This one feels more modernized and stuff. I do like the way the new menu looks and whatnot. And it's easier to find the things you need in it. So I'm hoping that is just staying, and that's not just something that they're using on developer mode or whatever. And then patch preview 9 blew me out of the waters because I can see a shotgun there, I'm pretty sure. It says 5 brand new weapons and new ways to earn cosmetics in-game comes with our largest ever patch in December. Which one will you be hunting first? Looks like a rune cannon, a pair of daggers, 2 swords and shields, a great sword, a scythe, and what I'm going to say is a shotgun, and some things to put on your weapons. Now, weirdly, I'm going to spoil something here that you get onto later on. Weirdly, some of these weapons seem like weapon skins. They're not 5 brand new weapons, which is kind of... I don't know which one's the brand new one, because there's 6 weapons there, and I don't know. I think there's 7, actually. No, there's 7 weapons there. I'm bad at counting. There's 7 weapons there. And, yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see which ones are weapons and which ones are cosmetics. Because in the preview for the shop in a minute, I'm pretty sure one of those is labeled as a rune cannon skin and not a weapon itself. So it's going to be interesting to see which ones of these are weapons that you're actually going to be using and which one of these are skins that are not going to do anything for you. Patch preview 10 tells us about the season event that's going to be going on, which we now have a name for. I forget what the name is already. What was the name? What was the name? Can't believe I forgot the name already. It was called the Eventide. That's the one. That was blocked out of my mind for a hot minute. The Eventide event, which is going to have a new face in Skylight, who will have many items for various tasks, making your cozy and snowy apartment feel much more festive. I'm happy about that. I'm not really sure what is going to be on sale from her. I'm hoping there'll be some festive weapon skins and stuff. This one is a big one. Preview 11 shows world timers, real-time timers for public events in the open world, as well as a world map public event. Like, it just seems good, because it's now going to be so much easier to fucking farm the stupid fucking pyro guy that you have to do to get the fire shotgun and the fire sword. That world boss is a nightmare to farm because you don't know the timers, and it is a 2-hour time, so you could be sitting there for the full 2 hours. Also on this, they've changed the map as well. Press F to view world map is a lot different to the layout we have now. So all in all, good stuff on the map. Going to ability power scaling buff. This one is interesting, which is why I'm going to be doing the fire build that I've been planning to do for a while for Silo. As soon as the respec ability came out and they have gave us the way to respec, they're going to force respec us for this patch, I'm pretty sure, to fix the bug that is causing people to get 40 points. So we want to build diverse and interesting builds, which is something I've been saying since day one of this game. It's not very diverse. There's not many differences in builds because everything is just weapon power hungry at the moment. Weapon power completely trumps being ability power. One of the key reasons for that, which is still baffling to me, is that all weapon abilities 100% scale with a weapon power stat instead of ability power, or 50-50, which is what they're trying to go through with now. But also the abilities are getting some buffs. For example, Silo's Fire Bomb is getting a 200% buff with ability power, and Oil Bomb is getting a 150% buff with ability power. That is huge. Nis is getting all her abilities around the buff, getting buffs around the board, to her abilities, and I'm pretty sure Radiant Strike and Pulse is supposed to be Wargrave's abilities, I'm pretty sure. He's like one of the ones I've not touched at all, so I don't really understand if they're his abilities or not, but I'm pretty sure they are his. They're all getting amazing buffs, with Silo getting the biggest set of buffs on his. 150 and 200% is massive, especially 200% on Firebomb. That shit's going to shred. It's going to be really fun. Can't wait to play it. Then shows off, this is what I was talking about earlier, it goes to show the store, and it is the first weapon skin that they show off on the picture is a rune cannon weapon skin. It seems like the ice shield is also a skin, and I can't make out what the fuck that is, but I'm pretty sure that's a sword. And then everything else is, you know, all materials and mats you need for crafting, as well as the good old trickster coins. Now you can see there is a stock limit to these things, and they did say in the Discord that this stock limit is going to reset every 3 months, which is I think monthly would be better, or every month and a half at least. 3 months is a lot of time. 20 in stock on trickster coins is gone. Like, I don't think it'll take that long. It won't even take me a month to grind that. Which you could argue, be like, well, they don't want you to have an easy unlimited supply, which is fair enough. But like, resetting the shop a month is, I think, a perfectly easy thing to do. I think that is very reasonable to reset it every month. Because grinding helper coins monthly to get the things you want from the store every month will make you actually have to pick and choose what you want to purchase and what you don't. I think every 3 months you could clear out the store for the things you want and then be prepared for the store again as soon as it comes out, and there's no real rush to do anything, which if you don't want the rush, I guess is fine. But I'm more of a person that likes to have that like rush to get the things I need from the store. Stockpiling is not really a big thing for me. I don't like stockpiling on resources. I like to just go grind them as I need them. So a 3 month reset is kind of long for me. But if they think that's the best, and they think that's the best way to go about getting these items to players more consistently and easily without it being overtuned and being too easy, then yeah, I think they might be onto something there, and they might be right. So the next thing is on patch preview 14, a UI overhaul on the echoes. At glance echo power level, improved echo sorting, before and after preview on the window, which you can see now on your screen. Wayfinder ability, power rating, and gear leveling. I don't even know, optimize echo fusion system. I've never actually watched this like video properly, but the differences do seem a lot better from what I've briefly seen on it. It shows you how much it's going to cost and how much it's actually going to give you stat wise. Like, for example, you used to kind of just like put something on that would cost more than the last thing you had on, but you would drop in power rating, where now it shows you the cost and the power rating. So that is generally 100% more useful in the grand scheme of things than what we have now, so that's always great. Patch preview 15 turns it up to 11. Finally, one of the things, I tweeted this to them, if I can find my tweet, one of the things they were tweeting about was, what do you want to see in the next patch? This was for the Reaver King patch, I'm pretty sure, and my first input was, I want to be able to get past level 30. The level 30 gear cap is breaking the game, but definitely when the Reaver King came out, I think it was the Reaver King was at base level dropping higher rated stuff than what you could equip, which didn't make any sense to me. That was absolutely fucking mind-bogglingly stupid. But break past your power level, gear 30 is no longer the highest level for gear. You're gonna have increase your stats and echo capabilities, unlock your dormant powers, the Awakening Stone, collect an additional Wayfinder components. This is the essential Awakening system. It's going to let you level up your character past 30. You go awaken them, and then you can level again, and going with you just keep doing that over and over and over again until you hit max level, which they didn't really say what it was. I don't know how many times you can empower yourself. So again, that's going to be another thing that we have to look at in the patch notes when they do come out. I can't wait to go over them. I'm going to go over them like a fine needle and try and pinpoint and pick out everything that I see that seems interesting and unique to me. And then the last video they shown was just the gateway for the Eventide event. And then today they tweeted the video that shows you the full thing, Eventide version 2.0, comes this Friday. Version 0.2, sorry, comes this Friday. And that is everything they previewed and shown in the lead up to this. This is a one-stop shop now for all those shows and previews. The key things I'm most like eagle-eyed for when the patch notes drops is this, how the guarantee drops from Trickster / the standardizing drops across Lost Zones is going to work, as well as selling multiple items. If you can craft multiple items and if you can actually sell multiple fucking accessories like they're saying, because they didn't show that. And last but not least, I would definitely intrigued about seeing the Senjaya rework all the stats and changes that go to her. And then I lied, the last but not least bit would actually be what weapons are weapon skins and what weapons are actually new weapons from that picture they show, / whatever weapons they're hiding from us they didn't show in that picture. Because by my calculations, 2 of those are already weapon skins, I'm pretty sure, the shield and the rune cannon. So that would actually leave 5 weapons on the board. So maybe those 5 are actually weapons. But then they showed a skin that wasn't on there. So you never know. You never know. That's all I'm saying. You never know. One of those might be a Christmas skin. One of those might be a new weapon. Who the fuck knows? I'm dead intrigued to see all that fun stuff and see what actually devolves from all the new weaponry and skins that you can achieve in the game. And last but not least, I've said this 3 times now, the awakening system is definitely something I'm dead interested in seeing in those patch notes to see how far past 30 we can actually go. And I can't wait to start the grind all over again for my fucking accessories. I literally just got the silo accessories that were best in slot. You have to do it on the 3rd star, like the tier 3 boss fight, because tier 4 is too high of a level drop. So now I might as well go farm the tier 4 one, because it's going to be able to be used now. Anyone who actually farmed the tier 4 one to get the higher level one is going to be able to use it off rip once they ascend, which is going to be great. Anyone who fought that far ahead, good on them. I didn't. I saw that it was too high of a level and didn't do it. So, cool. I'm glad those people will have that head start if they want. I might go grind it. I might go see what ability power set I can go grind first and foremost after I finish leveling up my shotgun. Because I'm going to use the fire shotgun, which is what's been playing in the background of this video. But that is the full breakdown of this whole thing. That is every preview up till now. Can't wait for the patch notes and do a video on that. I'm glad it's happening a week before I go away, because I can't wait to spam this shit. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are excited and hyped as I am. Stream on Friday when it comes out, probably closer to night, so I can just sit here and play it. I'll probably hold off until I've finished sorting Paige out and putting her to sleep and stuff, because I'm a carer for her. I've got to do all those things. Once I've at night, around about 10, 11 till midnight sort of time, I get full reign to just record and play, which is normally when I do most of my stuff. So you'll probably be waiting till midnight-ish for the stream to start. If I ever do one, I'll let you know closer to the time. But stream is on Friday. If I end up doing it on launch, it'll just be midnight time-ish. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this Wayfinder Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching my videos in general. Just a quick little thing. The YouTube rap thing came out the other day, and I'll put it on screen now. And it is amazing. I had 40k views, 100 and something subs gained. One of my videos had 4,000 watch hours, which is mind-blowing to me. I don't think I deserve that many watch hours or anything like that. So it does mean a lot to me. I'll put the statistics on screen so you can actually look them over for yourself. It means a lot to me, and I just want to thank everyone who watches these videos at the bottom of my heart. It does mean the world to me. I know I don't make the best or greatest content, but it means a lot when people do watch it and obviously like it. I've barely ever had a bad interaction in my comment section, mostly just people wanting to talk about the stuff that I'm playing and whatnot. So thank you all for that. But that's it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for everything. Peace.